Dude, my new Hinge profile is like the most soulless thing you'll ever see in your life. But me and Kevin stayed up till 7 a.m. So our league queue became like 10 minutes at like 3 a.m. and we were just like, hey, what's your dating life look like? And then after that, we worked together to come up with the most like fucking published, soulless ever. It was so based.
You're back on dating apps?
Oh yeah, you didn't know? Did I not mention that? Yes. Ben. I gotta rename this shit before I publish it. Dude, the fucking... Okay, it's kind of cringe because the fucking opening is copyrighted. So if you leave the opening playing, it copyrights you. Which, like, why? We'll republish this. I gotta go pull up everything. Forgot how much effort it is to stream.
What? What?
Hello, Katana. How are you doing? How's the new year been treating you? Ba 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 ba.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
Oh god, it's echoing. It's a new year, but it is a new Asker. Thank you for the resub, Airstrike. I appreciate that. I'm so rich now. I gotta edit the fucking... Yeah, we skipped day 4 on accident. But we're good. Oh, no, it was a question, but I had the French keyboard on. Finished on a Tuesday and began more today. I'm tired of being on break, but I hope this year will be better. You've been on break way shorter than I have, and you're tired of it already? Damn. That sucks. Guys, we got ft.NormanJaiden today. We got ft.NormanJaiden today, yeah! Thank God. My throat's safe.
Marco.
Polo. Does your dog respond to Marco Polo?
Figure it out, bud.
Bait this guy in by saying I'll play games with him later. Is it the truth? Is it not? We'll find out. It's the truth. I wouldn't lie about that. Amazing guest appearance. Yeah, he's one of the main characters. It only took a couple streams to get him on the actual character he was intended for, but. Boom, 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 boom. Redeemed hydrate. Okay, let's just start. Actually, wait. Where's DS and Fire Blossom? Is there a New Year resolution not to come to an Asker stream?
Thank God.
Huh?
Less streamers you have, the better. I mean, less viewers.
Why? I need to pop up the chat. I go back to school next Tuesday, man. Also, person Twitch chat, I can see it. Hey, I'll be real honest. I can't read anything right now, so I don't know who you are. Aerith is one of the OGs. Absolute GOAT.
Yeah, Aerith is me. Do you want me to leave?
ft.NormanJaiden's Altica. Have you seen that copy pasta where it's like I'm sorry I've lied to you. All these accounts are truthfully me. is like, I will now repost this on all my accounts to show that they are all me, just to copy paste it like that. That seems like something you would do. Where's the YouTube chat? Oh, there we go. Chat. Okay, well, let's go start. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to more Stein's Gate. This is day 5, I think. Real this time. I mislabeled the last one. Last time we left off, I'm pretty sure we figured out all the time travel stuff. And we got a guest star. We had a guest appearance in Ft.NormanJaiden, who's going to be voicing Daru, and I don't even know the other person's name. Oh my god, 8 hours. Oh, perfect. Ft.NormanJaiden, you get to go off the bat. You get to go off the bat pretty much. He's going to come up soon. Let me adjust mic. Kursu gives a seat to Daru. Henceforth, this should be known as Operation... I don't know how to pronounce that. Lake Charm's Chest. Why North mythology? Oh, his name is Itaru on the thing.
What?
That's you. That's you, the glasses guy, Itaru.
Is that Norse mythology? Because it's cool, I guess.
Anyway, what is it with men in military terms? Daru, begin the operation! I called pretty by someone on my alt channel. Don't know how to feel about it. I think whatever way you feel about it is valid. Yasu finds the Jellyman's report. Required a second password authentication, which Daru broke through easily.
Ready? I'm opening it.
Daru looks at me and Kurisu. I wet my parched lips and nod. The air in the lab suddenly seems thicker. Unable to escape through the closed window, it surrounds us with an oppressive heat. Daru wipes the sweat off his forehead with a handkerchief, then timidly presses the enter key. The file opens. At first glance, it looks like a resume. There's a photograph at the top right. Top left has name, age, height, weight, and other information. The center is a long string of English text. Underneath that, there's something attached, like a scan of a newspaper clipping with a black and white photo. And then I know. I know exactly what Jellyman and Jellyman report means. Jellyman report 10. Subject, James McCarthy, age 31, American. Z program stage 4. Date of experiment 2005-01-28. T1305. Kursu bends over Daru's shoulder, reading the contents out loud. Results, error. Human is dead. Mismatch. Peter? That's kind of nasty. Do you think it's like red jelly? Like, do you think he's still green like the man, or do you think he's like red, like fleshy jelly?
Flesh jelly. That again?
It's believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject could endure passive singularity inside a clear black hole. April 3rd, 1921, New York City. An unidentified man was discovered dead in an alley off Union Square. The right half of his body was embedded in a nearby wall.
It sounds like Kursu was reading the newspaper article at the end.
The man's body was completely jellified.
Ew, don't zoom in on it. Gross.
Holy
Chapter
guac.
2, clear. Butterfly effect divergence. The ticking of the clock is like a hammer inside my head. It's past 2 a.m. The windows close and the lab is silent for the humming of the computer. We stare at the gruesome image displayed on the monitor, speechless. I was right. We're in too deep. I half expect guys in black suits and sunglasses to kick down the door and drag us off to a secret military prison. Better make sure that the door is locked. I don't know if the door is locked is going to stop a battering ram.
What's going on here?
Daru breaks the silence with a disbelieving whisper.
They jellified someone?
Upon hearing the familiar word jellified, I reflexively look at the bunch of bananas placed next to the computer. There's only one banana left. We didn't have a single successful experiment today, so none of them were jellified. But I don't think this is a mere coincidence. The jellified banana is produced by the phone wave bracket named subject change bracket, and the jellified corpse is produced by CERN's experiments. They seem identical in nature.
They're experimenting on people.
Kirsu speaks calmly despite her grim expression. She doesn't even avert her eyes from the gruesome image.
And this means they created a perfect time machine.
Whoa. Fuck.
And this means they created a time machine, doesn't it? Even if it's not perfect.
Huh? I'm still in shock, so I don't quite grasp the meaning of Kirsu's words.
This New York Times article is from 1921.
Oh, fuck, that's a long...
90 years ago. Look.
Kirsu points to the part of the black and white photograph, her finger shaking slightly. The jellified corpse of a man. She's pointing to his shoulder, which has writing on it. Perhaps it was printed on his shoulder. It's fused into the jellified body, but you can somehow manage to read it.
Sen.
90 years is a long time, and it is.
So, CERN used the LHC to send someone back to 1921?
Looks like they failed to keep him alive though.
Is this the only report?
Nah, there's more. It looks like 14 people in total.
Oh my god, wow, they've been killing people left and right, dude. More jelly, man. That means more jellified people. More victims of human experimentation. I swallow hard. I don't know if I ever want to say that line again.
I swallow hard.
I'm awfully thirsty. I swallow hard. I take a cold Dr. Pee out of the fridge and wet my throat.
Dude, what are these lines?
Unfortunate. Show me the others. Dari pulls up another report. Without being told to, Kirsu begins translating out loud.
Jellyman's Report 9. Subject, Dan Staysky, age 26, Canadian.
Oh, it's us. Look, they even got the French.
Ew.
Z Program 4, date of experiment 2004 9/6 T1410. Results: error, human is dead, mismatch. The newspaper clipping, I think it's in French. I can't read it.
31st January 2001. The body of the man who is dead inside the forest. Something French. In spring. Goes to body unified with the trunk of a tree. And he is jelly. Something like that. You can read the date though. January 31st, 2001.
The location is Pau, France, I guess.
2001. It's fairly recent. A pretty big difference from James McCarthy, who jumped nearly 90 years back to 1921. Dodie calls up a machine translation, giving us the following. Do you think they're forcing these people to do the experiments, or do you think they're just like, it's like, hey, you do this experiment, you get benefits for life? Collapsed male corpse discovered in forest outside Pau, France. His left foot was fused to a tree trunk and the body had jellified. Dottie goes to the next report.
Jellyman's Report 8. Subject, Linda Hill, age 25, British. Z Program 4, date of experiment 2004 to 15 T 1345. Results: error, human is dead, mismatch. October 2nd, 1972, the jellified body of a Mormon was discovered on the streets of Dharmapuri in Tamil Nadu, India. There were signs that the body has been run over by a car. That goes to the next page. Jellyman's Report 7. Subject, Michael Lang, age 33, German. Z Program 4, date of experiment 2002, 10A, T 1328. Results: error, human is dead, Mismatch.
The article clipping is written in Japanese. Looks like a pre-war newspaper. Dude, man, I gotta be honest, this like heavily funded committee of scientists kind of sucks ass. The corpse of what is believed to be a jellified human was discovered at the base of Mount Hiei in Kyoto. It was in an undamaged state, possibly from having slid down the slope. It even happened in Japan. I've never heard this story before. It was pre-war though, so I guess someone born in the 90s like me would have no way of knowing about it. Next page. The picture shows me a beach. Beautiful. Before the jellyfish-like body lying on the sand must have washed ashore.
Jellyman's Report 6. Subject Mark Hughes, age 30, American. Z Program 4. Date of experiment 2002 823 T 1252. Result error. Human is dead. Mismatch. On July 1st, 1985, a strange body washed ashore the coast of Stramoy, Faroe Islands. It appeared to be the body of an adult male, but its flesh was soft like that of jellyfish. Some of the island's inhabitants believe that it was the body of a merman. The inscription CERN was found near the body's shoulder, but CERN denies any involvement.
Look, his face is like green. He's like sick. He doesn't like seeing the bodies. I've seen enough. There are 14 of these people? The site is spread throughout the world. What can we deduce from this? We must have sent them to those places.
I don't think so. It's too random.
カーブラックホールが得意点をどうたらってあったけど、それが原因じゃ。
Itaru! NormanJaiden, where'd you go? There's something about Care black holes and gravity, right? Isn't that the cause?
It's believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject can enjoy passes through the Care black hole singularity. That's what it said.
カーブラックホールって普通のブラックホールとなんか違うん？
What's a Care black hole? Is it different from a regular black hole?
It's a theoretical black hole with a rotating singularity. Their existence hasn't been proven yet. Not that there's any way to prove one exists.
Care black hole. Where have I learned that term before? John Titor? That's right. John Titor. Titor said his time machine used Care black holes. According to Titor, CERN finished their time machine in 2034, and then Titor himself came from 2036. It makes sense for Titor and CERN to be using the same time travel technology. Kiritsu closed her eyes in deep thought.
Creating Care black holes? That's insane. If you screw up, you just fall to the Earth. Besides, Care black holes are just a theoretical construct.
If Titor's predictions are a reality, then that means the LHC worst case scenario video on YouTube was right.
タイターの予言は知らんけど、ミューツベで問題の動画見たことある。2、3年前に話題になってたよな。
I don't know about Titor's predictions, but I've seen the problem video before. It was in the news 2 or 3 years ago.
The gravitational forces inside a black hole are unbelievably powerful. It's certainly possible that passing through one could allow time displacement, but there's no way a human could do that and come out alive.
Must be who these people got jellified.
It wouldn't just terrify you. It would tear you apart particle by particle. That's what a black hole does.
議論するよりタイムマシンについての資料を漁った方が早いんじゃね？
Before we discuss this, shouldn't we look through the rest of the timesheet research? Dara's already pulling up new documents. I'm suddenly afraid. Is it okay to keep hacking CERN like this? Should I stop him? I'm the one who asked him to do it, but the things have gone serious now. At the same time, irresistible curiosity wells up inside me. Time travel is becoming a reality. I want to know that's true. I can't stop now.
あった Z プログラムの中にタイムトラベル理論について解説してるファイルがある。
Are you back?
Here we go. Just found a Z program that explains time travel theory.
That was pretty easy to find. Cern just have better security.
The security's fine. Too good.
Daru is my favorite right arm.
I thought he was your super hacker.
Hacker!
So, what is the say, Christina? It's in English too, so I have no choice but to rely on my assistant.
Can you give me some time to read it?
Kirsty has eyes dart left and right across the lines. Her earlier reluctance has vanished. Looks like she's as curious as I am.
No way. But this is... Is Taito really?
What do you mean by out? Tell me what it says.
Oh, right. You know, this feels like one big joke.
What do you mean?
It's almost the same. The same as Taito's theory. Basically, the LHC smashes protons together at 99.99991% the speed of light. By doing so, the compressed mass of 10 to the negative 24 power kilograms into an extremely thin space of 10 to the power minus 19 meters.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it? To the power of...
In Japanese, please. 3 lines max. I'm changing the voice.
A small mass. Thrust into a narrow space. With great force.
That explanation's too vague.
That explanation's too ironic.
I kinda like the dorky voice.
Huh? What part of it is wrong? Hashida, you perfect.
Sounds like you have a pretty good imagination yourself.
I'm not like you.
Busting cheeks make her denial less than effective. Listeners for Christina, continue.
What were we talking about?
Thrusting with great force.
Proton compression.
Right, successful compression generates a microsingularity, which...
A microsingularity? Not a mini black hole?
Same thing, essentially. Singularity is the core of a black hole.
This process generates a black hole with 2 microsingularities.
A black hole with 2 cores? Like a cowlick with 2 hairs? No, I don't think that's it.
Explain using 2 girls.
Fine. Say there are 2 cute girls, Miki-chan and Kuro-chan.
Sister, they're so moe.
By feeding Miki-chan and Kuro-chan electrons, you can make them do whatever you want.
Electric shock torture? Is this some sort of eroge?
This guy is such a fucking degenerate.
He's so mean!
So you force them to rotate at an extremely high velocity. And then, theoretically, Miki-chan and Kuro-chan transform into magical girl ring singularity.
You stock transformation scene. Got it.
Well, it looks like these 2 have found a common wavelength.
The resulting black hole exhibits what's called the Kerr effect.
What are Kerr black holes anyway? You said they spin. What's that?
Exactly what it sounds like.
But don't black holes usually spin? I mean, there's a whirlpool around a hole, right?
Dude, how do these guys know so much about black holes? Like, why do they just have like such a baseline knowledge of black holes?
The part that looks like it's spinning is just the surrounding matter being sucked into the black hole. A black hole is just the point where extreme mass causes gravitational collapse. Everything falls towards it. Since it's only a point, it doesn't spin. A curved black hole has a ring in its center, not a point. Think of it like this. Once transformed to magical girls, Mick-chan and Kuro-chan's hearts spin like a ring inside their bodies, which is impossible for normal people.
グロは勘弁だお
Huh?
I'll pass on the Guro.
Guro is nightmare fuel.
お前はさっき
Generous.
Before, you said that such a black hole's existence would be impossible to prove.
証明しようがないと
A black hole has what's called an event horizon.
Dude, Vigart E?
Once you pass the event horizon,
Time
time
and
and
space
space
switch
places.
時間と空間の
Time and space switch places.
Right now, we can move freely through space and into the future, but we can't move from 1 moon into the past. That becomes reversed. On the other side of the event horizon, moving freely through space becomes impossible, while moving freely through time becomes possible.
I can't even imagine what that's like.
Since unrestricted spatial movement is possible, you can never escape a black hole. For example, if Okabe jumped into a black hole, time for him would stretch to infinity. Since light cannot escape, human eyes cannot see the other side of the event horizon. Observing a black hole from the outside is impossible, so nothing about the inside can be proven. There is an exception, however. This exception is vital when you use a curved black hole for time travel.
もったいぶらずに教えてもらおうか
Get to the point.
A curved black hole is a ring singularity. Since it's spinning, it has an angular momentum.
だから日本語でオケだって
Like I said, in Japanese, please.
Didn't I already explain how the core spin? Just think of it as having momentum. If you keep giving Mick-chan and Kuro-chan electrons, they'll rotate faster and faster. And when the angular momentum exceeds a certain threshold, the event horizon will disappear, and the singularity will become a naked singularity.
裸
Nah.
だと
Naked?
魔法少女のコスチュームは
You mean the magical girl
露出の家という
costume
わけ
with
です
left
な
skin, right?
これアニメ化
What's
ま
the
だ
anime of that adaptation to air?
Wait, how loud is NormanJaiden real quick? Whenever NormanJaiden talks, I see the desktop audio go into the red. Guys, give me feedback on how I might have to adjust the volume.
Not loud enough.
Not loud enough, yeah. Gersu and I ignore Dara's nonsense.
裸になることで
Naked.
観測不可能
You mean it becomes observable?
観測可能になる
When the event horizon disappears, there's no more reason for time and space to change places, meaning you can enter a naked singularity without being trapped. And then, the existence of the naked singularity allows the principle of causality to be violated and the general theory of relativity to fail. The laws of physics are broken. Can such a thing exist?
存在できるのか
The negation of the theory of relativity and the principle of causality means serious paradoxes can occur. Didn't Kurusu say that earlier? Nothing in principle stops curved black holes from existing. It seems inconsistent, but the math never lies. Since the principle of causality fails, it would be possible to travel to the past by entering a naked singularity. John Titor said the same thing. So Titor's time machine is using CERN's technology. But Titor's time machine was compact, small enough to fit into a car. The LHC is 27 kilometers long, but they managed to get it down to travel size in just 24 years. One thing I don't understand is how they inject electrons into singularity. Look, this is a picture of the LHC, but there's a strange equipment installed in the proton collision site. It looks like they call it a lifter, but just what is it?
ダル
Daru,
聞いたことは
have you heard of it?
リフターリフター
Lifter.
さっきのセット
Lifter.
プログラム
I think I saw that in the Z program files. Wanna
ググ
Google
って
it?
みる
Daru opens up a browser window and enters lifter into a search engine. It's gonna get muscles.
うんヒットしてるし
We've got it!
About 422,000 results.
That many? I guess it's not secret.
もしかして
Could this
これじゃないか
Ionocraft.
イオンクラフト
Ions are charged particles. The meaning matches.
We click on a link that says... Is it Iono or Lonocraft? I'm pretty sure it's Iono.
Really?
Takes us to a video. Looks like some dim garage.
but it doesn't seem like anything secretive, just the garage like you'd see in an average American home. At the center of the screen is a triangular shape made of some kind of metal. Looks about 10 centimeters high and about 30 centimeters wide. Do the stream point redemptions count for NormanJaiden too? It's up to him. It's connected to some sort of generator by a thin wire. Looks like some really cheap equipment. That's all there is. Nothing else. After explaining something in some language I don't understand, Russian maybe? The person filming the video slowly turns the power on. And then...
It's floating.
the silvery triangle floats silently into the air. Then it remains stationary. That's an anti-gravity device. Don't be ridiculous. That'd be the breakthrough of a century. It's called an ionocraft, so it probably has something to do with electrodes and charged air.
It floating? Did I not say yes?
Grace doesn't sound as confident as she usually does. We look up information on the ionocraft lifter. Lots of sites have detailed instructions on how to make these lifters, but I don't know how they work since the sites all give conflicting theories. CERN is using this lifter technology. It's a valid component of their time machine. They can manipulate a microsingularity's mass and gravitational field. These things really are anti-gravity devices. Well, under those exact conditions, I guess you might not be entirely wrong. Incredible! My curiosity is growing more by the second. But it looks like CERN's having trouble adjusting their lifter. They don't have full control over the microsingularity's gravity, so they can't make a true naked singularity. That must be the reason why the subjects turn the chilly then. Kurusu nods. Since the singularity is still closed, the subject is crushed by a tremendous gravity. As a result, substances become fractalized. Let's go with that hypothesis, of course. There's no way to prove that it's right. It might take months to prove. Kurusu shrugs her shoulders in resignation. So CERN's lifter is still incomplete. If Tider is telling the truth, then CERN won't complete their time machine for another 24 years. If we can complete the phone wave mechanism to change back at first, then we'll have outwitted CERN. We don't have half the equipment or funding CERN does. What makes you think you can solve a problem that they can't? This isn't that simple. CERN still hasn't figured out how to set the subject's destination in time or space. That should be evident by how scattered the Jellyman discoveries were. We don't even know if this is all of them. There could be Jellymen buried in the ground or floating in space. Actually, I'm almost certain they're all. There's no point traveling through time if you end up tens of thousands of kilometers away from the Earth. It's not practical at all. Tider studied a variable gravity lock system. You can use that to lock the Earth's gravity and ensure he can arrive somewhere on the planet's surface. Tider's explanation on that point was vague. He mentioned having such a device, but he didn't explain how it worked.
でも時間移動したら同じ場所に出るだけじゃないの?
Oh, whoops. But if you're only moving through time, won't you just arrive in the same location?
Of course not.
なんで?
Why not?
Because the Earth is always moving. Right, rotation and revolution. The Earth's rotational velocity is about 1650 kilometers per hour. Its orbital velocity around the Sun is about 114,000 kilometers per hour. Meaning 1 hour ago, we were that far away from where we are now.
Whoa! When you think about it like that, we're earth-shatteringly fast.
And that's not all. The solar system is part of the Milky Way, and the Milky Way spins like a giant whirlpool. There are various theories, but basically the Earth moves about 50 million kilometers a day. How can she roll those numbers so smoothly off her tongue? Hold on, someone's DMing me. Oh god, it's her. Hey, you bought Phantasm's debut single, Nia? It's the theme song for Rainnet Kekaru, so it's really popular. There's about 5 copies, Nia. It's my duty as a Rainnetter. Anyway, there's an important secret hidden in the Phantasm secret songs. The key to unlocking it is... Oops, the bell's ringing. Looks like someone's here. Better see who it is. Who types when someone's coming? You know, like that? It's so weird. Everyone's like, oh, sorry, someone's coming. Want to go see who it is.
Someone's coming?
Oh my god. I get that she's a genius, but it's hardly common knowledge. Has she been doing research on the topic?
なんかもうスケールがどうもないぞな。
We've kind of gotten to a ludicrous scale.
By the way, the Milky Way is part of a large cluster of galaxies, but itself a part of an even larger supercluster. And these clusters and superclusters might be moving too. If that's the case, we're moving even more than 50 million kilometers a day. The point is that setting destination would require insane calculations, even if you only want to travel 1 second into the past. Doing it by hand is impossible, and it might take years for a supercomputer to come up with a solution just to get you to the same location. Then we have no choice. We need to find Tyler and borrow his variable gravity system. Great idea. Go for it. I wonder how CERN is dealing with this problem. After blowing me off, Cursor goes back to reading clearance documents. Dara and I aren't good with English, so there's nothing we can do but let her work. Dawn breaks. We stayed up all night again. Fighting drowsiness, I refill my mug with instant coffee. Already lost count of how many I've had. Why can't we just go to sleep? Why are we just staying up all the time? Okabe. Kursu hands her mug to me without looking away from the computer. I guess she expects me to refill it. Since when did I become her maid? She should ask Mayuri for stuff like this. Mayuri's a professional maid, after all. That said, Kursu's the only one reading CERN's documents right now. Dara and I can manage to use her translation software, but we're nowhere near as efficient as she is. Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind when I said I wanted to borrow her knowledge. It just goes to show I was right to make her a lab mem. She's an asset to the lab. For now, at least. So try not to upset her. I silently take the mug from Kursu, dump in the powdered coffee, pour in hot water from the pot. Get back to the sugar, no milk. Kursu has already quested the same way 5 times today. It'd be so fun if the 6th time is different, he gets mad. I mix it well and bring— oh my fucking god, I skipped it. Kursu takes it without turning. Thanks. Her eyes never leave the screen, so completely absorbed in CERN's research. Even though she was adamant when she called them traitors to scientists everywhere, she's not above picking their brains. But I understand how she feels. I'm itching to know more myself. Thought he was fast asleep on the sofa. Snoring is quite loud. Furthermore, sounds like he has sleep apnea. I'm surprised Kursu has been able to ignore it. She's just that focused. I decide to watch some TV. As always, the news channels are all covering the Radican satellite crash. 5 days have passed since the satellite crash, and with the start of summer vacation season, crowds are gathering to get a glimpse of the satellite, which still has not been removed.
I came from Nagoya. I wanted to see it. I drove all the way from Saitama. It's amazing. Where did that thing come from? Yay! I'm a high school girl from Chiba!
Tourists from all over Japan are flocking to this location. In an interview earlier today, Michael Byrne, spokesman for NASA, stated that no satellite had crashed in Japan, and that the crashed object was in fact not even a satellite. The satellite is currently under police investigation. No date for removal has been set.
Is it really under investigation? This could be another plot by the organization.
Good morning. Oh wait, should I say good afternoon?
The door unlocks from outside and Mayuri comes in. She has a convenience store bag in hand. There are various food items inside, but it doesn't look like they're for us.
The air in here is so thick.
The 3 of us probably look pretty haggard since we stayed up all night. But it's hard to put on a bright smile now that I know about CERN.
I'll refresh the air.
No, don't open the window. Mayuri opens the window wide. The sky is so blue it hurts my eyes. Large clouds listlessly drift on the wind. It truly is a refreshing sight. Mayuri's appearance makes Dara gets up with a grimace. Kirsty also finally moves away from the computer, sipping her hot coffee while rubbing her eyes. I glance at the clock and go to the center of the room and call for attention. Since all lab members are present and accounted for, this is the perfect opportunity to hold another round-table conference.
Roundabout confluence?
What's that?
A meeting of lab members.
Have we ever done that before?
そもそも円卓なんてどこにあるのよ
Do you even have a round table?
Not physically. However, it exists in the hearts of all lab members. Am I mistaken?
そうだろじゃなかろ
Yes,
う
you're
が
mistaken. Like
勝
all
手に
sticking
人の
things in
心の
people's
中に変
hearts.
なもの持たせない
Is there one by Yushi too?
Of course there is.
Oh, that's good. But what's a roundabout?
And why a round table? Are you King Arthur?
Yes.
そもそも私はラボメンといっても期間限定だし
These people whine about every little thing. Whose mail is this? Oh my god, it's me. Anyway, it's a round-table conference. My girl wasn't here last night, so first, let's explain the situation to her. Who's mailing me? We're busy. Part-time warrior? This is your voice. This is the girl you voiced.
The girl?
Yeah.
There's a girl voice?
Yeah, it's the girl. Remember? Like that, I'm so hungry. I don't know how you did it. Read it! Trolling?
Wait, hold on.
You're trying to find it in your head? It was like, I'm so hungry. I had to skip breakfast again today. Like, you did something like that. Should you mean anything else today? Maybe.
I'm so hungry.
That is not what you did. That is...
No, I don't remember.
It was like, I'm so hungry. I had to skip breakfast. It's like, that's how you did it. Do you not remember?
I'm so hungry. I had to skip breakfast again today. I don't have much money on it. Are there any good places to find insects or weeds around here? I can get by using my survivor skills if I have to.
Closer. I think it's slightly up, but that's the inflection. Good work. You're so girl-coded. I tell Mayuri about everything we discovered in her absence. About how CERN's making a time machine. About jellymen. About how men in black might be coming to erase us for what we know.
I told you shouldn't do bad things.
Bad, you say? We are bad? Absurd. If we're bad, then CERN is even worse. They aren't satisfied with ruining the world. Now they want to get their hands on space-time itself.
同意するわ
I agree. For some reason, Kuzu actually backs me up.
セルンのやってることは
What CERN is doing is
社会的にも
unforgivable.
人間的
They're
にも
traitors to humanity, to
そして研
society,
究
and
者
to
としても
science. I guess.
She doesn't sound convinced. I didn't want to get Mayuri involved, but she's surprisingly perceptive. She'd find out even if we kept it a secret, so it's better just tell her. Anyway, Ragnarok can no longer be averted. The final battle with CERN is near. A large part of me isn't still afraid, but we've come too far to turn back now. We can't unlearn what we know.
Ragnarok?
また北欧神話か
North mythology again?
Christina! I ordered you to investigate CERN. What have you learned?
命じられた覚えはな
I
いけ
don't
ど
remember
ね
being ordered, but whatever.
セルンがタイムトラ
There
ベ
are
ルに
two
おいて
problems
抱え
CERN
ている
faces
問
with
題
time
点
travel.
一つは
First,
電
the
子注
electron
入装
injection
置
device,
リフ
also
ターの
known
調
as the
整
lifter.
これがうまく機能
Unless
しな
they
い
get it
と
to function properly,
カー
they
ブラ
can't
ッ
make
ク
a
ホー
curve
ルの
like whole
得意点を
singularities
裸
make
に
it.
できないこの状態で得意点を
If you
通
send
過
a
しよう
touch
と
circuit
すれ
through
ば
the singularity in its
超
current
重力によ
state,
って被
the
験者
supergravity
ミクロ
compresses
レベ
them
ル
to
ま
the
で
micro
圧縮
level.
されてしまう
Naturally, there's no
当
way
然
to survive.
それとタイムトラベル先の局所場指定が
The
できない
second
こ
problem
と
is
が
that they
2
can't
点目
specify a physical destination.
得意点を抜
They
け
can't choose where they
て
end
ど
up
こへ
after
出るか
traveling
の
back
指
to
定
the
ができな
past.
いだから
That's why I
各
said
地
the
で見つかっている
14
14人の
That's
セ
why
レ
I'd
イマ
say
ン
the 14 found
むし
Gentlemen
ろ
were the
運が
lucky
いい方
ones.
だ人体実験は2001年
Oh
か
my
ら
god.
100回以上行われてい
Over
た
100 human experiments have been performed in
残り
2001.
の80人以
The
上は
remaining 80 or so
ど
people
こ
have
へ
ended
飛ばさ
somewhere
れ
that
たの
can't
か
be
すら
found.
確認できていない
Why can't they be found?
Didn't you know, Mayushi? The world is constantly moving. Its rotational speed is 1500 kilometers per hour, and its orbital speed is 114,000 kilometers per hour.
Tara's tone is authoritative, even though he's just relaying what he heard from Kursu last night.
セルはその2点について解を模索してる
Stern
み
has
た
been
いだ
looking
けど
for solutions, but
うまく
it's
いって
not
ないみ
going
たい
well.
So even CERN is having difficulties.
それで助手よ
Now then, did you learn anything that could help us complete the phone way back in the change bracket?
ヒントね
What?
Kursu stares at the ceiling in thought.
そもそも
Well, I suppose you
LHC
could call
は
the
世界
LHC
一
the
巨大
world's
な
largest
電子レン
microwave
ジーなん
oven.
Of course! In other words, the phone way bracket names for the change bracket is the miniature LHC!
あながち間違ってない
You
かも
might
ね
be onto something there.
I was sure to deny it. In fact, I thought she'd yell at me. But instead, she agreed with me. Pissed me off a little.
もっとも電話レンジはわからないことが多すぎ
However, there
る
are too many things we don't know
なん
about
で
the
セル
phone
ンの
wave.
タイムマシンと同
Why do the
じよう
same
な現
phenomena
象
that
を
occur in certain time
あ
machines
の
also
小さな
occur
電
in
子
a
レン
little
ジで
tiny
出せるの
microwave?
か LHC と違って
Unlike the LHC,
これは
that
タイ
thing
ム
wasn't
トラ
made
ベ
for
ルのた
time
めに
travel.
作られたものじゃないのよ
It was made to warm Mayushi's chicken. Well,
そうね
yeah.
少なくとも
Since the chilling man phenomenon occurs with the phone wave bracket into a change bracket, my Yuri's bananas must be reaching the curved black hole's ring of singularity.
カーブラ
It makes a black hole. Here? It won't suck us in, will it?
If it sucked us in, we become chilling men too.
でも放電現象の仕
But we
組み
still
や
haven't
発
figured
生
out
条
the
件
electric
が解明
discharge
できてない
phenomenon, or the conditions required to cause it.
この前の実験だと放電現象が起きた時にだけ
During our experiments earlier, we were only able to send emails to the past during the discharge.
まだ2度しか成功
Although
し
it
て
hasn't
ない
happened again, that discharge phenomenon could very well signify the injection of charge. That is,
すなわち電子注
electrons.
入のそれが発生した時だけ
And only when it occurs is the path of the singularity open.
放電現象の原因はわからない
We
じゃない
don't know the cause of the discharge phenomenon.
それはこれから
That's what we need to find out.
そもそも
In
過
the
去へ
first
送れ
place,
る
the
メー
emails
ル
were
は
sent to the
デジ
past
タ
by
ルデータ
digital
であって
data,
物
not
体じゃない
physical
わ
objects.
そこが
That's
セルンの
definite
タイム
difference
マ
from
シンと
Stern's time
決
machine.
定的に
いいややることは
No, we're doing the same thing.
デジタル
Who's
デー
to
タ
say
が
that digital data
誰
can't go through singularity?
誰か保証したのか
I think it'd be easier than sending
人
something
間サイズの物体
human-sized.
を
まあ確かに
Well, I suppose that's true.
あのね、メ
You
ール
know,
っていうか
the
ら
way you
混
guys
乱す
talk
るん
about
だと
email,
思うな。本物の
it
紙
makes
飛
me
行機
think of
に
folding
し
a
た
letter
手
into
紙
a
が
paper airplane and making it
飛
go
ん
zoom,
でい
you
くイ
know?
メージなんだ。
むしろ光線だろ
It's more like a beam of
光
light,
デジタルデー
like
タみたいな
optical digital data.
ところで
By the way,
過去へ送れ
it's a
る
pain
メ
to
ー
keep
ル
saying email sent to
はい
the
いか
past. Let's give it a proper name.
だかっこつけ
I've got a bad feeling about this.
またとか言うな
Oh, what's that supposed to
おい
mean?
今日はバカにしている
You
のか
dare mock Huon and Kyoma?
どうせへんてこな名前
You
を
just
つ
want
け
to
た
give
い
us
ん
some
でしょ
oddball name, don't you?
How
変っ
rude.
てことは失敬だな
Hate me.
ならば
I shall name the phenomenon of email sent to the
俺は
past
こ
as
の
follows.
過去へ送れる
The
メー
name
ル
shall
という
be
現象ノスタルジアドライブ
Nostalgia Drive!
わかりにくい却下
Confusing, rejected.
貴様
Oh,
女
why
子分
you?
際で却下できる権限
Who
が
gave you no authority to reject my ideas? You're just an assistant!
じゃあ多数決する
Why don't we take a vote?
ノスタルジアドライブに賛成の人
My hand shot into the air, but nobody follows suit.
裏切ったな
Have you forsaken me? Daru! My Yuri!
クリスチャンの言う通りだと思うな。
It's too hard for Mayushi to remember.
こんな長い。
中二病すぎだろ上皇
It's way too chuny, man.
Traitors! Fine!
お前たち
Let's hear
自
alternatives.
分で考えた
Don't tell me you reject my idea without having any bright ideas of your own.
やっぱりわかりや
I
すさ
think it
重
needs
視
to be
にすべ
something
きだ
easy
と
to
思う
understand.
時
It's
間を
an email
遡
that
っている
regresses
メ
through
ールなん
time,
だか
so
ら
how
そ
about
こをメールでいい
retro
んじゃない
mail?
そこ
What does retro mean?
どういう意味
My Yuri's busy eating strawberry jelly. How can she eat that stuff after hearing about jelly men?
今のマユリの反応が
Let's get to your answer, Christina.
クリスティーナ
You said it should be easy to understand.
わかりやすい
It wasn't so easy to understand at all, was it?
それはまゆりさんが
But that's because Mayuri is.
あ
Never
なん
mind.
でもない
That's so fucked
も
up.
しかして今マユリがバカだ
Were
か
you
らと言
about
おう
to
とした
say
のか
because my Yuri's dumb?
違
No!
クリスチャン
Christian,
マーシーのこと
do you
バ
think
カだと
Mayushi
思
is
ってる
dumb?
のかな。
思ってない
I don't. I promise I don't. Okay.
誤解しないで
Somehow, Percy managed to glare at me, even while soothing my Yuri.
時をかけるメールの一択だろう。
I vote the male who wept through time.
These names are
少
all
し表現が
trash.
硬いな。
That's too stiff.
言いにくい。
It's hard to say.
オカリンのノスタルなんとかだって十分長いじゃん
It's
か。
better than your
それにこれは映画
nostalgia.
のタイトルを。
It's just not understand. And mine makes a movie title reference.
ロマンがあ
It's
れ
not
ばいいのだ、ロマン
cool.
が。
It needs to be cool.
そんな理由で却下かよ。
You're rejecting it for that?
トゥットゥ
Did
ル
Mayushi's had an
マユシ
idea?
思いついあのね
How about back to the mail? I took a movie title and changed the word to mail.
マユシ、映画のタイトルネタはもう僕がやって
I already did the movie joke, Mayushi.
それに意味が微妙に違ってきてると思う
She probably meant mail to the future, but our emails go to the past.
意味とかじゃなくて
It's not about the meaning. I took a movie title and changed the word to
メ
mail.
ールをくっつけて
いずれにせよ
Either way, it's too long.
じゃあデロリアンメールとか。
Then how about DeLorean mail?
もう何のメールか
It
さっぱ
doesn't
りわ
even
から
say
ない
what kind of email it is.
ねえこんなくだらないことに時間取ってる場合じゃないで
Let's
し
just
ょ
abbreviate it to D-mail and
もうい
move
っその
on.
こと略して D メールにしなさいよ
いや、しかしそれでは
That's
味気なさすぎるというか。
味気なかろうが味気があろうがどうでもいい
Shot down. Grace's influence in the lab seems to have grown significantly these past 2 days.
じゃあ D メール
D-mail it
お
is.
願いします
My ear finished with her jelly. Claims. Oh. I don't even know how to read that sentence, I don't care. Wait. When did Mayuri become the moderator?
で、なんで D メールみたい
So
な現象が
why does the D-mail phenomenon occur?
リング得意点への道
Because the
が
path to the
開
ring
いている。
singularity is open.
何度も言ってい
We've
る
been
だろう。
over this already.
ブラックホールが発生しているのかどう
We
か
don't know
は
if there's
確認
actually
で
a
き
black
てい
hole
ない
at work here.
単に
It could be
セ
an
ルンの
entirely
タイ
different
ムマシン
phenomenon
と
that
偶
just
然
happens
似
to
てるだけ
resemble
で
CERN's experiments.
実は焦って結論を出すの
It's
は
dangerous to
危険
jump to conclusions.
何を言う
Why so timid?
自分たちでタイム
Don't you want our time travel experience to succeed? That's why we put our lives on the line to hack
セル
CERN.
に発揮今語るべきは
What we need to figure out is how to turn a phone wave back into the change back into a useful time machine.
でもさ、僕たちにできると思うん？
You really think that's possible?
できるかどうかではない。
There is no
や
think,
るのだ。
only do.
何よその精神論至上主義
Did you read that off a
なんだって
motivational
無
poster?
能なトップの
You're
典
like
型
the
ね
classic incompetent boss.
Damn you. You dare insult an insane mad scientist who on Kiyoma?
まあそもそもオカリンは別にトップじゃないけ
Well,
ど。
it's not like Okarin's the boss anyway.
いかにも。
Indeed. I am the symbol of this lab, not the boss.
象徴だかなんだか知らないけ
I
ど
don't know what you mean by symbols,
どう
but
やって電話レンジをタイムマシンとして使えるようにするか
let's have
その具
details.
体的な解放を教えてよ
解放。
My plan? Alright.
そうだ。
There is one thing.
放電現象が起きる
We've been thinking that the electrical discharge
何
happens
だ
at
と
random,
思っているよう
but
だ。
I have a hypothesis.
俺に
どういうこと
Which is?
A look at my watch. It's past noon.
発生条件の最
Recall the conditions when it occurred, Christina. We experimented through the night with no results, but there's one variable we overlooked. The
そして
simplest,
俺た
most
ちは
definitive
最
variable
も
of them
単
all.
純で、すなわち
That is,
発
the
生
time
時
of the
刻。
occurrence.
過去2回の放電
I
現
checked
象
the times of the two previous
を調べる
occurrences.
それによれば、
When I accidentally set the first email in the daughter's phone, it happened between noon and 1 p.m.
そして2回
The second time, when all four of us observed the email,
俺
it
たち
was
4人
6
全員が
p.m.
つまりその2つ
So
の
if we
時間
performed an
帯で
experiment
実
within
験
that time
をすれ
frame, we
ば
might be able to reproduce the effect.
早速やってみましょう
Let's try right now.
Percy bolted to the development room, suddenly bursting with enthusiasm.
それにしてもこの助手、ノリノリである。
Well, I'm glad to see she has her priorities straight.
マユシーのバナナ
Mayushi's banana supply's getting low. Gotta buy more.
また買ってこなくちゃ
Only one banana remains untouched. We got rid of the jellified bananas, then we ate the rest.
ごめんねまゆりさん
Sorry,
後で新しい
Mayuri-san.
バナナ買って
I
くる
could
から
always use some new bananas later.
本当
Really? Yay!
オカリンやダルク
Okari and Tara can eat my bananas, but they never buy new ones.
ちっとも買ってきてくれない
We'll be sure to amend that in the future. A bunch of bananas at a small price to pay in order to bring chaos to the world. Gracie picks the last banana off the stem, leans under the table and places it inside the microwave.
まずはゼリーマンの
First,
料理を
let's see
試し
if
て
I'll
みる
become a jelly man. Huh?
Grace gets up and gloriously bangs her head underneath the table.
ドジっ子アピールはよせ。
Trying for the clumsy girl appeal?
しとらんわ
It was an accident.
Gracie gets up, blushing in embarrassment with tears in her eyes.
このレンジの配置
Put the microwave somewhere else. It's dangerous and it's hard to mix like this.
床に穴が開いてしまうか
They'll
ら。
punch through the floor if we don't put it on the table.
クリスチャンクリスチャン
Christian, painting, go away.
太陽飛んでけ
Aya passes back Kursu's head and sweeps her hand through the air.
サンクス
Thanks, my son.
Kursu pulls herself together, types on her phone, and activates the phone wipe bracket inside the change bracket. The banana inside the microwave slowly begins to spin backward as the timer counts down. Kursu, who's peering into the microwave, suddenly shouts in surprise. The banana has vanished. At the exact same moment, the banana appears on its stem, jellified. Oh.
Whoa!
ベルバナになっ
It became a gel panda.
Just as I suspected, the critical variable was time!
正常形は時間帯だったな。
I was a little anxious about the result, but it all worked out. I outwitted the impertinent genius girl. Now my position as symbol of the lab is secure.
やるわね岡部
Way to go, Okabe.
あまりに単純す
It
ぎて
was so simple, I
気づけなかっ
didn't notice it.
Percy said that with a slightly sulky expression. Jalbana!
それでも俺に3時の言葉を
Your praise does you credit, Christina. But I know you're frustrated you didn't think of it first.
それより E メールが再現できるかについても確認しないと
Percy ignores my proud laughter and excitedly starts tidying up an email.
この方を隠居
I feel like my authority's been to the decline since that girl showed
ど
up.
んどん落ちていく。
もともと威厳はないと思う
It's cool, man. You never had any to begin with.
いいからそこの男子2人
Help
手
me
伝って
too. Okabe,
岡
I'm
部
sending an email
あ
to
んた
your
の携
phone.
帯にメール送るから
When did I become her assistant? I grind my teeth in frustration, but I do as I'm told and insert my phone to the phone my bracket from the change bracket slot.
ねえねえクリ
What are you gonna send,
な
Christian?
んで送るの
My ear presses up against Kursu and stinks the peek at Kursu's phone.
別に意味のある文章である必要はない
What matters is whether we
送
can
れる
send
か
it
ど
or
うかを
not.
確認
Let me see. Okabe is an airhead.
待て。そこの
Wait,
女
you
子
there, assistant! What are you typing?
そうね
You'll
準備
see.
いい
Ready?
Okuru wa yo.
I'm sending it.
Nara's already set the microwave's timer through the X68000. There's nothing inside. But the microwave still operates. The countdown starts from 120. This is where the timing counts. We know that we had to open the microwave door during operation, but we still don't know where to send the mail. For now, we'll do them simultaneously. First, she readies her finger on the phone send button. I grasp the microwave oven's door. My Yuri seeks cover.
じゃあカウントするぜ
Starting the countdown.
The microwave timer soon indicates 70.
3 2
3,
1
2, 1, 0.
What the fuck? Gersu presses send. At nearly the same instant, I open the microwave door. It's working! It's working, you guys! Lightning crackles in the air. The cushion underneath the phone with mechanism chain collapses under the weight. The floor starts creaking. It's exactly the discharge phenomenon that occurred before! The discharge lasts for about 10 seconds. After it subsides, we stare at the phone with mechanism change back with bated breath. Luckily, it didn't break through the floor.
Did it
メール
arrive?
届いた
I disconnect my phone from the phone with mechanism change back and check my mail. Rosie stands beside me and peers at the screen. There's an email there. 2 of them even, and they're written in English. The timestamps are from 5 days ago. Chris starts laughing when she sees the email, even though she's the one who wrote it. The OK Bay in the first one is obviously my name. But what does airhead in the second one mean? My English is shaky. Is she saying my head could fly or something? Whatever. I may not know what it means, but I do know this. My assistant's making fun of me. But that doesn't matter right now. Christina, did you send 2 mails?
Huh? No, I only sent
送っ
one.
たのは1通だけ。
Mayushi saw 2. She really only sent 1.
しかし2通受
But I
信して
received
いる。
2.
そうね。
You're right.
一つ
I
の
even
文章
sent it in
だ
one
け。
sentence, but it got divided.
ちなみにこの文章の意味は
By the way, what does this word mean?
自分で調べれば。
Why don't you look it up?
I guess she doesn't want to answer.
そういえば
Oh my god, is the plot
この前の
moving?
題
It
名文
is!
章は途中で切れてたよな。
That reminds me, the email from before was cut up mid-sentence too.
そうだ
Was it?
そうそう着歴見てみな。
Yeah, look at your history.
確か
I'm pretty sure I sent
変態
occurrence
って
of
送ったは
her.
ずだお。
確かに
You're right!
こちらも2つに
This one got split too.
何が原因なのかしら。
I wonder what's causing it.
ゼリーマンと関係
Maybe
があるかも
it's related to the Jellyman?
でも
Mayushi wants to know why it arrived 5 days ago.
確かに。前に送った時
Then the
も
last one
そ
also
の
arrived
前
5
に
days
届
before
い
we
てた
sent
よ
it.
ね。
ああそうだった
Yeah, it did.
なんか法則性でもあるんじゃね？
Is there some kind of rule for when to arrive?
じゃあ
Let's try sending
も
more.
っとじゃんじゃん送ってみよう
Mayu
よ
is right. Now that we figured out how to send emails, we should keep experimenting and collecting as much data as we can.
よし
Alright! Lab mems!
全員
Battle
配置に
stations!
つけい
また始まった。
He's at it again.
これより
Our mission.
E メール実験を
To send as many emails as
連続で
possible.
行う。ダルは
Daru, man the X68000. Your job is to observe, adjust, and gather information on the phone recognition of the change bracket.
助手はメールを打ち続けろ
Assistant, keep those mails coming. Try various patterns of text, Japanese, English, full width, half width, emoticons. The actual messages don't matter.
内容は問わん
I'm sure Fire Finger would be better for the job, but since she's not a lab man, I'll leave it to Kurisu.
マユシーは
What about Mayushi?
マユリには
Your mission is to go shopping.
とりあえず
Just buy some bananas for now. I, who own a Kyoma, shall fund
この
you.
方位
Oh, you're so generous.
じゃあ岡部はレンジの
So,
ドアの
I
開け
guess
閉
your
め
job
ね。
is opening microwave.
うひょー刺身に
Whoa.
この花を
You seem the easiest job for yourself.
いや
No.
助手
My
は
assistant's
バンダーは
judgment is
的確
sound.
だ
The key to a successful email is most likely the correct timing of opening the microwave door.
あ、いや。冗談で言った
I
んだ
was
けど。
just kidding.
Leave this task to Rion and Kyoma. I shall open this door with precision, boldness, and delicacy, as if it were the flesh of a beautiful
神
woman.
のごとき正確さと
Okay, that's naughty.
なお
Furthermore,
本作戦はトッ
the
プ
current operation is top secret. You must not look at
誰に
anyone.
も漏らしてはならないいいな
Mayuri nods. The others ignoring me.
では
Now,
作戦
I shall give this operation
名を
name.
発表する
It shall be known as Op.
作戦名とか
Don't
い
you
ら
want?
ないから
Let's start.
始めましょう。
なん
Huh? What?
だった
You ruined my climatic scene. Damn you, assistant. This is an outrage. Afterwards, the email experiment, his name is Operation Erd, but I lost my chance to announce it, continues for 2 hours. During that time, every demon goes back in time without a hitch. Now it's time to take a break. We're all hungry, and except for Mayuri, we've been up since last night.
どうぞ休んでて。
Go ahead and
私
rest.
はもうちょっと
I'm
やって
gonna
み
have
る
a
か
go
ら。
at it a little longer.
She's been going at it for hours and still full of energy. It's hard to believe she was so opposed to time travel research before. Her scientist's blood must be on fire. We made a number of discoveries, but we can wait to assess that until after we eat. Dara and I leave the 2 girls to watch over the lab as we go shopping at the convenience store. We return from the convenience store to find the Bronze 2 workshops, one and only part-time warrior standing in front of the building. She's stretching.
チース
Look, it's you. Hello? Where'd he go? She notices me and calls out without stopping her exercises.
なんか朝から愉快そうなことしてる
Wait, NormanJaiden, where'd he go? Look, it's both your characters! Both your characters are right there! Where'd he?
What shenanigans are you up to this early in the morning?
Shenanigans. The girl has a thing for unusual words.
いかに
The kind you wouldn't
聞い
believe.
て驚く
We're building the first time machine in human history.
ふーん
Huh? Cool.
お前
Huh?
もっと驚いたらどうなのか
Shouldn't you be more surprised?
ま、信じられんのは当然じゃね。僕も最初は半信半疑だったし、
Can't blame her for being skeptical. I didn't think it was possible either.
つうかそう簡単に秘密ばらしちゃっていいの？
And isn't that top secret?
機密事項じゃ
I
な
thought you didn't want anyone to know.
あしまったそこのバイト選手よ
Martha Moria, please keep
今
what
俺
I
が
said a
話したこと
secret.
は内密に
いいけど
Sure.
そうじゃなくてさ
By the way,
Martha Moria glanced at the Bronze 2 workshop.
店長がすっごくイラ
the
イラ
boss
し
is
てる
really
わけ
pissed.
というと
Huh? Why?
2階からの振動がすごくってさ
The noise.
埃
What
が
are you
落ちて
doing up there? It's got the whole building shaking. Dust everywhere. Kind of like an air raid.
爆撃あいつら一体何してんだ
Who's saying stuff like,
やてやるぞ
what's
ほ
in
ら
this case doing? I'm a racist damn ran.
謝りに行った方がい
Maybe you
い
should
と
go
思う
apologize.
ゲゲゲ。追い出されたらま
Oh
ずくね。
boy, what if he kicks us out?
よし
Alright, leave it to me, Daru. Go tell my assistant to lay off their experiments for now.
了解。
Roger that.
最高に
I
輝
won't
いて
forget
る
you,
よ。
shoulder. Lars Hulu raced up to the second floor.
そういや
By the way,
マキセクリ
is
ス
Magase Kurisu here too?
おう
Yeah. Come to think of it, she did pick a fight with Christina yesterday.
知り合いなのか
Have you met before?
うーん
No.
うん
Yesterday was first
昨日だ
contact.
しょ
初見
First contact? Oh god, this is the copyrighted music. I think. That's a strange way of putting it.
お
Oh,
なるほど
really?
初めて会ったにしては
Weren't you a little hostile
やたら
for first
敵を
contact?
むき出しにし
支援だよ
She's my enemy.
What? Barely heard her. Her voice was so low. I'm about to ask her to repeat herself, but Susan is staring at the ground in silence. She obviously doesn't want to talk about this. Did she call Kurisu her enemy? But that doesn't make sense.
お
How,
個人的
how
な
could she
恨
be
み
your
があると
enemy?
いう
You
ことか
just met, right?
しかし
まあね
Yeah,
何かあったのか
Did she do something to you?
直接はないか
not to
な
me.
間接的というとどういうつ
She
もり
did something to someone else?
なんなら
If you want, I
俺が
can go talk things over with Christina.
別にいいって
Doesn't really matter.
もしかして
Maybe you're
単なる
blaming the
逆
wrong
恨みだっ
person?
たりするのか
もうしつこい
Jeez, give it a rest.
She hits me with a glare.
岡部倫太郎さん
Anyway, shouldn't you apologize to the boss instead of talking to
店
me?
長に謝りに行かなくていいの
Actually, I'm getting cold feet. But I am Yona Kiyoma. The mad scientist brings chaos to the world. I can't falter now. I steel myself and enter the Bronze 2 workshop. Part-time warrior follows me inside. These are all of NormanJaiden's characters, and he's disappeared. These are all his characters. I have come! Mr. Braun is sitting at the counter inside, threatening delivery ramen. Even when I enter, he doesn't look away from the huge 42-inch cellular TV. It's showing some news shows report on celebrity divorce. Part-time warrior doesn't say anything. Just gonna stand there and watch him rip me a new one.
おい、岡部。
Hey,
お
Okabe.
めえ一体
The hell are you doing up there? Straight to the punch. Doesn't even take his eyes off the TV, nor does he stop slurping his ramen. Yet despite his sedentary posture, he exudes extraordinary pressure. Now's not the time to falter.
実は世紀の
We're currently
実験
conducting
中でしてね
experiments that will change the course of human
すなわ
history.
ち
Discoveries we make today will shape the world for centuries.
おめえらのお遊びの
I don't care what games you guys play. I'm the owner of this building, got it? The building's really worn out. Keep shaking it like that, you can bring the whole damn thing down our heads. Better be quiet about the tent in the floor. Very interesting, Mr. Braun. Don't tell me you forged this building's earthquake safety certificate. Huh? What if I did? Holy crap. Maybe we should seek shelter soon. It's all been properly reinforced, but regardless, you guys are shaking it too much. So what if a few buildings collapse? What's that? As I said countless times before, the current experiments of vital importance to the history of science. No, to the history of human civilization itself. Why did I hear your voice for Kari back during you turned it? That was a little goofy because NormanJaiden did a country accent for him. And so I had to do my country accent. The country accents have to be Kitaro. It's more important for planning this building's lifetime for another 10 or so measly years. The buildings are shaking again as soon as I finish speaking. Blades of concrete start falling from the ceiling. The 4-2 Insterity's image goes to static. Damn it, Taro, what are you doing? I told you to stop the experiments! Okabe! He's glaring at me. The ceiling is falling, you dumbass! Some god to my ramen! What are you gonna do about it, huh? No more shaking! We'll raise the rent by 10,000. That's really cheap. $100? What? If you lose it to 10,000 yen, we're ruined. Leave it to me, Mr. Braun. On my honor, I swear there won't be any more shaking today. With that, I race out of the Braun Tube workshop. Christina! Stop the experiments at once! When I burst through the lab, I find the three of them in the middle of lunch. Ayuri's juicy chicken number 1. Dario has a convenience store box lunch. Kurisu's eating cup noodles with a fork.
Sorry, Green. I usually try to warm some chicken. I accidentally put it in reverse rotation and it started sparking.
Oh, I see.
あんたにメール
I
届い
thought
てる
you
はず
emailed,
だけど
didn't you get it?
見てないの
Sarcasm is not appreciated, Christina. You know as well I do that my phone is still attached to the phone wave reckoning for the change bracket. I disconnect my phone from the phone wave reckoning for the change bracket while grinding my teeth. One more, please. Stop screwing around! I'm the one who has to deal with Mr. Braun!
5日も前に
But
通
I
告
give you
したの
5
に
days advance notice.
Well, yeah, the timestamps from 5 days ago, but... Is he mad? I don't even know if fucking NormanJaiden does for what. I forgot what it sounds like. Yeah. I can feel his killing aura. Dario turns pale, but the two girls don't seem to care. They know not the wrath, Mr. Braun. Ignorance is bliss. Anyway, no more experiments today.
ま、実験のデータは
At
十
least we
分
got
取
some
れ
good
たわ
data.
Grizzly hides her mouth with her hand as she yawns.
Kyoba-san, are you familiar with the Garo Froggies? They were a huge fan last year. We have tons of them at the shrine, so if you like, could you take a few off her hands? Dad brought out a whole box for some reason, and he said they were for me. I don't know what to do with them. P.S. I was so bewildered I couldn't do any practice swings with Tamadari.
Can I look at all these emails that they sent me? How many letters work? What's up? Hi. It's all good. 2 byte, 6 characters. Why is that? 1 byte, 12 characters. Curious who hides her mouth through her hand as she yawns. Oh, I gotta exit the phone.
I'm dead tired, and my hairs are dried out. I want to take a shower and go to sleep.
シャワーを浴びてゆっくり眠りたい
I sigh and take a box lunch out of a convenience store bag. It's cold, so I toss it into the phone wave, reckoning to change to set the timer normally.
シャワーなら
If you want a shower, there's one here.
バスタ
It
ブ
doesn't
は
have
な
a
いんですよ
bath,
ね
Okay, no one uses it.
なんか汚そう
It's probably filthy.
お世辞にも綺麗なシャワー室とは
I'd be lying if I called it clean. This entire building's in shambles.
そもそも岡部と同じシャワー室を使うなんてお断り。
I understand. Nobody will blame you if you don't use it, of course. Since the three of us stayed up all night, we're all pretty smelly. Given the sweltering heat and the fact that we kept the windows closed all night, I bet this place is smelling pretty rank by now.
だから食べ終わって
That's why I'm
帰
going
るわ
back to
よ。
my hotel once I finish eating.
Rosie slurps her cup noodles indignantly. I bought them at her request. She was raised in America, yet she likes cup noodles? Strange.
高級ホテルでセレブ気分のバス
Celebrity bath time in a high-class hotel. I
俺
want
が
to
連
come
れてっ
too.
てほしいもん。
お断りします。
Not a chance.
まゆしも
My Yushi wants to come too.
まゆりさんなら歓
You
迎
can
す
come
る。
anytime, my Yuri-san.
本当
Really?
ありがと
Thank you.
I take my warm food out of the microwave, take a fresh bottle of Dr. P out of the fridge, and join in on the lunch.
うねえね
Hey, Looking. I've been wondering, but
不思議だった
why do you drink soda while you eat? Does it make it taste better?
特に疑問
I
を
don't
持った
really
覚
see
え
a
はないぞ。
problem.
僕も
Me neither.
そうね。
Same. I
私も不思議に
didn't
は
give it a
思わ
second
ない。
thought.
まゆりがおかしいんだろ
You're
う。
acting weird, Mayuri. It
食事と炭酸飲料の組み合わせな。
普通だよな上皇
It's normal. Duh.
I don't know. I'm just gonna read it back in my original fucking entire voice. I don't remember what Norman Jaden did.
異論はない。
No objections.
そんな
No way.
今がお
You
かし
guys
い
are the weird ones.
Well, I'm a pure Dr. Period. Dara loves cool like a typical fat otaku, and Kursu lives in America, home of soda. So, I admit our opinion is biased. But it doesn't matter right now.
さて、オペレーションウルドの実験成果について、
Let's discuss Operation Nerd's progress.
オペレーションウルドって
Operation Nerd.
そういえば昨日はどこぞの助手のせいで、
Thanks to a certain assistant, I didn't get a chance to put it to operations coding
昨
yesterday.
日夜から
Heed
今日
me.
にかけて行われた
These D-mail experiments are all part of Operation Nerd.
実験の成果は
The experiments have been fruitful.
She interrupts me again.
D メールについて
At the very least,
少なくとも何ができるのかが分かったから。
Grace places her empty noodle cup on the table, then retrieves the whiteboard from the development room. While the rest of us eat, she scrolls on the whiteboard and puts up against the wall.
とまあこんな感
so
じ。
what summed it up?
補足や反論は
Nothing especially, she summarized the vital parts. Mayuri has her mouth half open in a blank stare. She clearly does not understand.
D メールでは最大で英文36文字か。
D-mail can be most 36 English characters or 18 Japanese characters
と
long.
いうのは
To make experimentation difficult, so we'll improve
改
that
善し
first.
たいところだ。
Furthermore, each D-mail is split into 12 character segments. You send 36 characters to get 3 12-character emails. If you try to send more, everything after the 36 character disappears.
でもいつへ送るか
They figured out how to control when it arrives. That's pretty good, right? If we can only set it back in 1 hour increments, we can't control how far back emails go by using the microwave's timer.
発見しただけで満足してたら
Observation
無
is
意味。
enough.
原
We
理
need
を
to
突
find
き
the
止めない
underlying
と。
principle.
ここに
What
書い
I've
たの
written
は
here is nothing but
現象として
very
確認で
原理の究明
The underlying principle. You're right. It's not a
確か
complete
にそれ
time
が
machine
分
to
からなけれ
understand how
ば
it works.
真にタイムマシンを作ったこと6文字 ×3 しか送れ
What
ない
could
の
the
は
reason be for the
何が
character
原因
limit?
だ
Daru and Kursu remain silent.
Um,
Suddenly, Mayuri, who's been staring at the ceiling and refused till now, raises her hand.
あのね
chicken and bananas become gel chicken and gel
ゲル
bananas.
揚げ
But salt
ゲ
doesn't
ル
turn
バ
to
ナに
gel
なっちゃ
salt,
って
right?
だから略すなよ
So much gel. According to Mayuri, the refrozen chicken had indeed been jellified when she tried eating it. Kurusu's prediction was right.
で
And you can send 36 letters in an
18
email.
文字まで
But everything past that disappears, right?
19文字以上きっとね
So I
大
think
きなものとか
maybe you can't send big
さん
things.
は送れないんじゃないかな
Maybe
も
the
しかして
curved
もし
black
かして
hole.
it's a
It's a
カー
curved
ブラ
black
ック
hole.
ホールね。
カーブブ
The
ラック
curved
ホール
black
が
hole.
だから
Curved black
カ
hole.
ーブラックホール。
ブラックホー
The
ルの
black
穴
hole
が
is too
き
tiny.
ついんだ
まゆし今の
Maishi.
言葉もう一度
Say
言
that
おう
one more time,
穴っ
starting
て
from
ところ
home.
から
穴が
The hole is too tight.
これはけしからん
Outrageous!
言わせているんじゃないよ
Stop making her say stuff like that! Mayuri has flowers for brains, so she's pretty easy prey for Daru's perversions. Tracks her crazy.
穴が
The hole is tight, huh? That might not be entirely
あな
wrong.
がち間違っおそらくセレン
Maybe
の
we
タイ
got
ム
the
マ
same
シン
problem
と同
Cern
じ
has
原
with the
因
time
ね
machine.
リフター
Since
の
they
調
can't
整
pull
が
the
うま
control
くできてないから
They can't make the
完全
singularities
には
perfectly
得意
naked,
点を
which
裸に
limits
で
how
き
much they
ず
can send.
そのせ
唐揚げやバナナはともかく
Anyway,
全
6
角
Japanese or 12 English characters comes out as 12
12
bytes.
容量は12バイトだ
English characters are half width, so they only use 1 byte, but a full width Japanese characters use 2.
バイト
Bytes.
キロバイト
Not
じゃなくて
kilobytes.
おーっと
Oh?
マキセ氏は
So,
メカに弱いタイ
Makashi's
プを見た
bad with computers. That's so assistant.
うるさいな
You don't
バイ
see
ト
how
なんて
things
単
measure
位
in
は
bytes
最近見ない
nowadays.
から
I
確
was
認
just
しただ
making
けよ
sure.
By the way, 1 kilobyte is 1024 bytes. 1 byte is 8 bits.
まあ電子メールは本
Well,
文テキスト
email
だ
isn't
け
just
じゃ
comprised
な
of
いけど
text, there's more to it. Like the sender receiver's email addresses. The header and figures other things. So roughly speaking, we can send data in 3 batches of 12 bytes then. By the way, I don't know if using a subject changes everything.
確かに唐揚げやバ
I'm
ナナ
pretty
の
sure
デジタル
that
データ
chicken
に
and
換
bananas
算した
had to be larger than 12 bytes.
12バイト程度のサイ
How
ズ
do you measure a banana in bytes anyways?
塩は一つ一つ
Since each grain of salt is tiny, it's possibly can be converted to less than 12 bytes.
質量
How
が
are we
大きい
doing,
と
chat? Wow!
超
Hi,
重力が押
DS!
しつぶ
How
さ
are
れ
you
る
doing today?
っていうこと
Happy New Year's!
So, larger masses get crushed by supergravity.
質量ではない
Mass might not be the issue here. Data doesn't have mass.
いずれにせよ得意点を裸にできていない時点でイベントホライゾンを通過せざるを得なくなるそのイベントホライゾン内では
Inside the
空
event
間と
horizon,
時
space
間
and
の
time
入れ
touch
替わりの影
places,
響
causing
で
the subject that
リ
arrived
ン
at
グ
the
上
spring
得意
singularity
点に
degrees
到
ultra
達し
high
た被験
speed.
者は超高速に超重力により押しつぶされて
The data
破壊さ
crushed
れた
and
デー
destroyed
タ
by
が
supergravity is shot up
ブ
a
ラッ
black
クホール
hole.
から吐き出されてしまう
It's better than yesterday, that's because it's a new year!
ゼリーマンの出来上がりだ
It's a jelly man.
でも質量が小さければ通り抜けられるとも思えない
How does it emerge on
どっちに
scale?
しろ
穴がきついのならば
The hole's too
注入
tight.
する電子を増や
Then
す
just check more electrons.
そんな簡単な問題とは思
I
えない
don't think it's that simple.
セルンだってその方法は
I'm
試した
sure
はず
CERN's tried that already.
なのに
And
実
yet they
験
haven't
開始
gotten
から
any
9
results
年
after
経って
9
も
years of
解決で
experiments.
き単純に電子の量を増やせばいいってわけでもない
そうか
I see.
そもそも
CERN has a
セルンでは
lifter,
リフ
but
タ
we
ーが
don't
ある
know
け
when
ど
in the phone wave is
電
feeling
話
the
レ
same
ンジの
role.
場合
Let's
そ
ask
の
how
リ
to
フター
adjust
に
it.
代替するものが何なのかすら分かって
リフターに変わるも
You
の
don't know what acts with the lifter.
少なくともその代替物の効果に
Ooh, guys, this sounds really smart. What if it's the CRTs? What if it's the mix of CRTs, phone waves, and microwaves? But we do know that it has successfully created a path wide enough to send approximately 36 bytes of data through the Frank singularity.
よくわか
I
んない
don't get it.
Mayuri finished with her chicken, looks as confusion.
リング上得意点の入り口である内
Think
側
of
の
it
イ
like
ベ
an
ントホライゾ
RPG.
ン
The Frank singularity, the entrance to the event horizon, is the gate to the Demon Lord's castle.
魔王女
Demon Lord?
Wait a second. DS, are you even old enough to drink? Huh? Hundreds of soldiers attack the heavily fortified demon castle's gate. The soldiers can use the magic called Lifter to force the castle gate open, but they can only keep it open for a moment before it closes. During that moment, only 12 soldiers can break through. Oh my god, DS. The soldiers can only use Lifter magic 3 times. The 36 soldiers who make it through the cave return triumphantly as the heroes salute the Demon Lord. But the soldiers who were left behind are imprisoned by the Demon Lord's minions, taken to the castle's prison cells and turned into slimes. The heroes save them after defeating the Demon Lord, but unfortunately they go home as slimes. Average Eastern European moment, TBH?
騎士さんたちが
So the soldiers who went as slimes are jellymen?
だが例外も
If there's an exception. The soldiers combine into a super soldier with the strength and size of 100 ordinary soldiers. The super soldier has the power to defeat the Dorman Lord alone, but since the body is too big, it can't pass through the gate, even when it's opened by Lifter. And so, deprived of the magic effectiveness, the weakened soldier is seized by the Demon Lord's underlings and sent home in defeat as a giant slime.
なんだその無茶な設定
Combining soldiers? That's just silly.
図体が大きすぎては
I
ダメだ
didn't,
という
but
た
the night actually sucked. But the day was good. Well, as long as the New Year's good. It's to illustrate that the object can't be too big.
なるほど
I get it.
す
That's
ごく
really
わか
easy
り
to
やすかった
understand.
よ
そう？
It is.
オカリンの例えはともかく、
It's a
こ
dumb
れでゼリ
metaphor,
ーマンの
but
件は
I
解明
guess
でき
it
たんじゃね？
works. At least as an explanation for why things get jellified.
全て
It's all thanks to Mayuri's hint.
マユシーは
My Yoshi
役
was
に
helpful.
立ったかな。
ああ、
Yeah,
いいひらめきだった
great insight, Mayuri.
よかっ
Yay!
でもまだ仮説よ。
It's an
それが
hypothesis.
証明された
It
わけじゃな
hasn't
い。
been proven.
証明ってどうや
How
る
would you
の？
prove it? With human experiments
セ
like
ルと同
CERN?
じように人体
岡部と橋田さんが
If
被験者として志願してくれるなら
subjects,
喜ん
I'll
で
happily
実験してあげるけど。
experiment with you.
人体実験ってなんか
Experimentation sounds kind of dirty, if you know what I mean.
性的だが断る。
But I
僕は
refuse.
される方より
I'd rather
せ
play
っ
the
かくだ
doctor
から
than
する方
subject.
右に同じ。
Same here.
いや
No.
性的な意味
Not the way
で
he's
言う部分は同意しないが。
バカども。
Idiots.
Chrissy gives us a cold stare and shrugs her shoulders in exasperation.
何度も言うけど
Let's
問
keep
題
saying the real
はあ
problem
の
is the
電話
phone
レン
we
ジの
use
ど
as
こ
a
に
lifter.
リフ
それともう一つ。
Then, the other one thing.
なぜ時間
How
帯
come
に
the discharge phenomenon notification only happens during a certain time frame?
わからないことはあるけど D メールのやり方についてはもう
We may not understand everything, but we perfected the art of emailing. Isn't that our final answer?
過去にメ
The
ールを
math
送
of
る
the past is amazing,
す
isn't
ご
it?
いことだ。
人が直接過
No,
去へ飛べる
I
わけ
guess
じ
it's
ゃ
not
な
a
い
real
から
time machine unless
タ
we
イ
can
ムマ
send
シンっ
people
て
to the
感じは
past.
しないけど
それをやろうとして
Even
セ
Sam
ルン
feels
ほどの
something he
研
wants
究
to.
機関が失敗
If
し
you believe
続
what
けて
Titus
いる
says, it won't be another
タイ
what?
ターの予言によると
24 years before there's a
完
true
成
time
まであと
machine.
24年かかるん
I
だっ
answer
け。
Chrissy's sarcastic question with a nod.
確かに今の俺たちでは
Physical time travel is impossible
物理
for us
的
at
な
the
タイム
moment.
マシンは無
We
理
lack the funds and facilities available to CERN.
しかし俺たちはそれでも
And yet, we have
タ
realized
イ
the
ム
form
ト
of
ラ
time
ベルを
travel.
実現させた
We've sent data to the past.
この電話レンジはも
We should
っと
investigate the
ちゃんと
phone
検証
further.
するべきね。
We need to understand what's
何
going
が起き
on.
てるのか。
D メールをも
I
っ
have
と
some
い
fun
ろいろ
ideas how
面
to
白
use
いこと
email.
気持ちはわかるが今日は無理
I
だ
know how you feel, but we can't today.
もしまた
We
ビルを
shake the
揺らした
building
ら
again, Mr. Braun is sure
ミ
to
ス
blow
タ
a
ー・ブラウン
gasket.
から最後通告を出され
We'll
る
race the
だろう
rent or kick us out of the lab.
詳細な検証は明日
Sorry
以降
experimenting again
に
tomorrow, but this I declare now.
これだけは宣言させてくれ
I step into the couch and look at each lab member in turn.
靴脱がなきゃ。
You have to take off your shoes. It's dirty.
本日
Today, what day is it?
8月2日
August 2nd.
2010年8月
August 2nd, 2010.
人類史
Is a date which will live in infamy.
なぜなら
For on this day, we, the Future Gadget Laboratory, have developed
タイムマシン開発
the first successful time machine in the history of that kind!
人類史上初じゃなくね
Not the
セルに
first,
先
CERN
越
beat
されてた
us.
し
そもそも開
And you
発
can
した
assume
とは言え
development
ない
it happened by
偶
accident.
然
Seems my sister doesn't know the meaning of the word serendipity. Penicillin, X-ray machines, dynamite. These inventions and more were all born from
その
coincidence.
他多くの
それはそうだけど
Guess.
でも
But Christian,
クリスチ
you
ャ
said
ン
before the time
タイ
machines
ム
don't
マシン
exist,
なん
right?
てないよ。
But now you admit they
この
do.
前は言ってたよ。
今のところは認めざるを得ないってだけ
We investigate how the phone
原
works.
理を究明していけ
It
ば
might turn out to be something
も
that
しか
only
したら
seems
タイ
like
ム
time
マシンと
travel.
ドイ
Does
ツ
anybody have any respect for my
俺
grand
の堂々たる
declaration?
人類史上初の
Don't complain if I take all the credit for inventing the time
史上
machine.
2番目かもし
First.
れないが
Second, whatever, the time machine in human history.
今日の第6
The 66th Roundtable Conference ends here. Dismissed.
今のって円卓
That was a roundtable conference? I didn't even know
知らん
that.
かった
It's even
しかも
66.
66回って
円卓だろうがなんだろう
Who
が
cares what kind of
ど
table
うで
it
も
is?
いいわ
Chrissy gets up from her chair and stretches.
I'm gonna go back to my hotel, take a shower and sleep.
マヨシーはもう
My
す
Yoshi
ぐ
has to
バイ
go
ト
to
な
work
ので
soon.
す。
I'm incredibly tired too. Let's just sleep today. You know what? That's where I'm ending it for Stein's Gate. That's enough vocal strain for today. Thanks for watching Stein's Gate. Am I going to do something else? Am I? Maybe later? I'll think about it. Anyways, that's it for stream for now. Shout out NormanJaiden for voice acting inconsistently, but he did show up this time, which is exciting. Anyways, have a good day, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be. It's New Year, new me. So until school starts again, I'll be streaming every day at normal time frames because I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. So I'll be awake for the actual time streams instead of just streaming randomly at 4 p.m. Don't worry, DS. You could show up normal time tomorrow. Bye!